What's up YouTube? Capital G here. The crazy tag duels are back. This one happened on YGOpro yesterday on my live stream. This is a generation duel, guys, which means that basically we're playing these decks kind of like full power under the ban list where they lived. Not quite under the Konami rules, but essentially I was just like, yo, let's build some broken ass decks and just put them against each other, have some fun. And basically the only rule that I said was no pendulums and only play cards that were legal when your deck was, when your deck was legal. Like you can't play like Tele as my tag partner. This is actually, let me swap this. This is us right here. Like my tag partner is playing Tele. Like you can't play Tele and then throw in like El Shaddolls Winder or something like that. Like that doesn't work. You have to play cards when Tele was like legal. And speaking of these replays, guys, so I did, you guys know that you can now send me replays from my email address that I have in the description, but no more from DevPro because DevPro has been buggy as hell. And anytime I try and do replays, it instantly crashes the program. Like it doesn't matter if there are new replays. I can duel right now on DevPro and I can try and record it. I can save the replay, and then the second that I go to watch it, it'll crash like 2 turns in, and it always happens. It's not even the error; it literally just crashes the program. So until that gets fixed, I'm hoping that it gets fixed on like the next updates. I'm not messing with DevPro, but the YGOpro replays work perfectly, and this isn't the only generation duel that you guys are going to see, because I've got Glad Beast. I'm playing like Diamond Dude Turbo here, and then I'm going to build GOAT format as well. I know I said I was going to build GOAT yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to. So anyways, let's go ahead and run this. All right, so he's playing full power Shaddolls. You guys see the El Shaddolls El Shaddolls Fusion opens up with the Math Man. Then he goes for Winda, gets the Beast effect. My tag partner's playing Teledad. I'm gonna pause right quick. So I'm playing Diamond Dude Turbo, or it's really Diamond Trade Turbo. It's like a different version. Like there was no Allure of Darkness. I just chose not to run Allure. It was based off of a Japanese list, and you run Plasma and Phantom of Chaos. Like you run Plasma because of trade-in, and you also, like, not only can you trade in Dark Magician to Chaos if it's in your hand so you can Monster Reborn it, but then you can actually, if you have Phantom of Darkness on the field, like if you Reasoning it or Monster Gate it, then you can banish the Plasma, and then you can like copy its effect to like, absorb monsters and whatnot, and then Plasma serves as like a card to use for like Phoenix Blade and whatnot. It's a really good deck, to be honest. Alright, so it looks like my opening hand is pretty good, but Winda is like, oh god, I hate that card. But I can brain control it and then Monster Gate it, which is what I think I'm going to do. So we wrote up for this Stratos man, and we're going to get a copy of the Plasma. I could have gotten Plasma or Diamond Dude, but I decided to just brain control and then go for that Monster Gate. And yo, the rips are real. We get the Dark Magician to Chaos off the top of the deck. What? Now, I don't have Dimension Fusion, which was like, oh my god, that was the card. Dimension Fusion was at 1 at this time. It wasn't at 3, and Stratos wasn't at 3 like the old days. So you see I'm just drawing a bunch of cards. I go ahead and I attack with Mathman into what's it called? I attack with D-Mock into the Mathman, making sure essentially it gets banished. Now this guy, let me pause. He's running like a crazy hero variant. Now, I know what he's running. He's running OCG. He's running OCG Mass Heroes, and the OCG they have Monster Reborn. So he's like, yeah, Cap, I'm gonna run OCG heroes, and this is actually pretty good. Now he pays over 7,000 life points for a Hero Lives, and I was like, you sure you want to do that? What I didn't know about Hero Lives is you can actually use it if you have a monster. It just can't be a face-up monster. I swear that has never happened to me ever. I've never had like my opponent have a set monster and then use a Hero Lives. I was like, you can't do that. That's a chet. And he was like, no, I can do that because I don't have a face-up monster. I was like, oh, okay, I guess it does work. So he goes into the Dark Law. We get blasted by that Regeki. At this point, it was looking kind of bad, but if you look here, yo, he massively set. Look at that, 4 set cards, but yo, check out the Heavy Storm though. Check out the Lightning Vortex. I was like, if it comes back to me and we're not dead, I can blow this guy out of the water. So my Teledad player is up. This is my tag partner. He just summons Krebons. Krebons actually wasn't bad here. If you guys don't know what Krebons does, if you declare an attack, Krebons can essentially, pay 800 life points and, stop the attack. So it's actually pretty decent. Like it literally just sat there and it held up its own. Now, we tried the Phoenix when Wind Blast them. Again, they have set 5 and that gets, hit with Forbidden Lance. So we end up losing a teleport. But this is basically when I'm about to just carry the game. So first off, we hit that Heavy Storm, get all that shit out of here. Then we Lightning Vortex, get all that shit out of here too. Then I'm going to go for Diamond Dude, get the free Monster Gate for the win. Then I do a little battle damage. Obviously, I can't synchro because my tag partner can synchro on the Goyo, but I don't run synchro, so rip. They Monster Reborn. Yo, these top decks are real because you got the Instant Fusion too. I thought he was gonna go into Cyber Dragon Infinity because he is running. I'm pretty sure he's running Telemaias, and I was hoping that he wouldn't do that. He goes into Dark Law, and we just again, Krebons is actually doing work here. We just keep deflecting attacks. Now they go into Reflasia, which actually hurts me more than my tag partner. But then he summons Doomlord, and he's like, get that out of here. And he sets the Crush Card Virus. Yo, this is old Crush Card Virus too, not that new garbage shit. Unfortunately, against Shaddolls, Crush Card Virus is actually not good because it actually triggers all of their effects. So he then L's into Window, which obviously will not die to Crush Card Virus. And yeah, Crush Card Virus is actually not super good against Shaddolls, but if we were playing like against the hero guy, like Crush Card Virus would have just wrecked his entire day. So he draws a card off a beast, then he gets the Squamata effect, and it's like, oh, that's cool. I think he's going to wall up though. Now, for some reason, he didn't Dark Hole. He set the Dark Hole, and that actually is going to cost him this game. I activate Diamond Dude's effect for Dimension Fusion, and I'm like, oh my god, that was so lucky. He ends up setting the Dark Hole in the Mistake. I don't know why he changed Mistake, but you see now, since I have my Dimension Fusion in the graveyard, I'm just going to go ahead and Magical Stone Excavate for it back. So that means I get Dimension Fusion, and my tag partner would get it too. This is why Dimension Fusion got banned, guys. Like, look at all this shit that gets summoned to the field. Yes, it cost us 2,000 life points, but who cares? Like, if I'm about to win the duel, it doesn't matter. And by the way, not only am I going to get Dark Magician of Chaos to get me a free spell, Stratos is basically about to heavy storm the field. Like, Stratos is just Feather Duster, baby. Get rid of all of this shit. Yo, it's been so long since we played Stratos. People don't even remember what it does anymore. So yeah, I get the Lightning Vortex back with D-Mock, and then I basically just Lightning Vortex them and attack for game. I did actually do a misplay. I should have summoned Doomlord in attack mode because I could have just banished Winda. But I mean, it's probably better just to attack over it with Dark Magician of Chaos. I guess I would have done a little more damage, but in the end, it was still GG anyways. But I think these generation duels are extremely fun just because it, not just for like nostalgia purposes, but it just lets us play decks that we otherwise would never really get a chance to play. You know what I mean? Unless you go to a generation duel tourney, which Konami has the YCSs and whatnot. So I'll be doing a lot more of these. I'm probably going to build at least, I don't know, 6 or 7 decks. There were a lot of people playing Dragon Rulers, so that deck is like, honestly, from what I've seen, unless you're playing like full power Performances and Pals, I think like so far that's like the best deck in Generation Duels. Is like Dragon Rulers is still pretty damn real. But anyways, let me stop rambling on. Thank you guys for watching as always.